They're Asahina's. Those footprints, they're mine. Asahina? You're gonna figure it out anyway, so I'm better off just telling you myself. The one who killed Ogre was, yes, I did. I killed Sakura. I suspected as much. It's the perfect crime. No one would suspect her. No matter how you look at it, these footprints were made with tennis shoes. And the only person here who wears tennis shoes. The people who wear tennis shoes are... me and Asahina. Why do I wear tennis shoes? Asahina and I are the only ones. I get it. So that's why you... The chances are these footprints belong to you, don't they, Nagi? No, they don't. Then give me your shoes and let me compare foot sizes. If the footprints weren't yours, then the only other possibility was Hina. And while we're on the subject, since the class trial began, Asahina's been acting rather unusual. She's been pushing unusually hard on us to get us to cast our ballots. She wanted us to rush our decision so that the blame for her crime would fall on someone else. I can't believe that. What's so unbelievable about it? I mean, Asahina and Ogami were good friends, which is exactly what gave her this chance. Ogami wouldn't even bat an eye at protein given to her by her good friend Asahina. Asahina exploited their so-called friendship. She used it to deceive the victim Ogami and continued to use it to try to deceive us as well. That was one hell of a dirty trick you pulled, Asahina. Is it true, Asahina? Did you really kill Ogami? And if so, why? Why would you do that? When I found Sakura in the rec room, her head all bloody, hurt and bloody, she asked me to bring her some protein. But then when I was in the chem lab going to get it for her, and the idea just popped into my head. I could kill her now, you thought, didn't you? So you swapped the two bottles of contents and gave her the protein container with the poison in it. When I did, Sakura, she drank it all in one big gulp, and then she... Hold on. I can't accept that. God, don't tell me you've brought this into a whole she wouldn't kill her friend nonsense too. Have you still not gotten it through your thick skulls? This game does not operate on your ideals. Naive dogmas like friendship hold no ground here. This is a game of wits of securing the spot atop the hill. There's not one person who would sacrifice himself for another. In the end, every man thinks only for himself. Not wrong. Just as that woman sacrificed Ogami for her own sake. Be that as it may, I still can't accept it. You're still holding out. Don't get me wrong, I'm not being sentimental here. I simply can't accept that when certain questions have been left unanswered. You mean the sealed room? Asahina, if you truly are the culprit, then tell me this, how did you construct the sealed room? Well, who cares about that? Just because I'm the killer doesn't mean I have to come clean about everything. I'm not saying that, but I am curious as to the reason you can't tell us. Don't tell me you're trying to say Asahina isn't the murderer. And if I am? Preposterous. Once you swap the protein and poison, there's no room left for doubt. Can you really be so sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it still strikes me as a little bit odd. What's odd about it? I mean, like, why wouldn't she do anything about such obvious footprints? It's kind of, how should I say it, a little too obvious. I agree, it's almost as though she's asking us to suspect her. Well, I was so nervous I didn't realize that I had left footprints. You didn't realize? Yeah, it's the truth. What more do you want from me? Hey Asahina, would you mind going into a little bit more detail about when you switched the protein with the poison? Why? It's not necessary. Asahina, I'm asking you too. Fine. Do whatever you want. It's already obvious she's the culprit. There are no other suspects. Nobody other than her could have done it. Sorry about that, guys. I burped. I did it again. Please begin, Asahina. Start from when you went to the chem lab, if you would. First I went to cabinet C and got the poison from there. That's when you spilled the powder in front of the cabinets. Yeah, I grabbed some of the poison bottles from the cabinet, and it slipped and fell. Got it. Continue. Next I went to cabinet A, got the protein, and that's where I swapped the two. After I swapped them, I took the poison-filled protein container with me and left the chem lab. But I accidentally left the protein-filled poison bottle in cabinet A, and because of that you figured it all out. There, that's everything. Hey Asahina, based on what you just told us, after taking the poison from cabinet C, you went straight to cabinet A to get protein, didn't you? In other words, you're saying you walked directly from cabinet C to cabinet A, aren't you? Yeah, I am. But in that case, the footprints were wrong. They're wrong. It doesn't add up. Asahina, would you please repeat what you just told us? What's up, Maki? You're pretty pushy today, ain't you? Goddamn, how long do you plan on dragging this out? Listening to it again doesn't change anything. How long? That's obvious. Until I reach the truth. Dun dun dun! Even Togami didn't notice. What the hell? Either that or he's just playing dumb again, because he's an asshole. I hate him. Hate him so much. I went to cabinet C first. That's where I got the poison. And he spilled the powder from the cabinets. I grabbed the bottle from the cabinet, slipped and fell. And what happened next? Oops, no! Wrong ammo! Wrong ammo! I didn't switch it. I used the wrong ammo, my bad. Switch. There it is. Oh man, I should have checked my ammo first. Bang! I like how I notice my mistakes when I see them. That was bad. That was bad. Asahina, you first went to cabinet C to get the poison, and that's where you spilled the powder, yes? Yeah, so? And then you said after that you walked from the cabinet C straight to cabinet A to get the protein. Oops, that contradicts what you just told us, doesn't it? I didn't read that last part, my bad. Huh? Couldn't she have just taken the long way around to hide her actual movements? Nope, that's out of the question too. I mean, Asahina just told us. I was so nervous I didn't realize that I had left footprints. Oh wait, what's the meaning of this, Asahina? Well, you're lying to us, Asahina. Based solely on the footprints you left, this is what looks like you did in the chemistry lab. You arrived after the powder had been spilled and went straight to cabinet A. In other words, it appears as though whatever you did involve you going to cabinet C. What? Just, he's so flabbergasted. He's like, I was wrong. I was so wrong. It's impossible. His entire world imploding right now. What the hell? What's going on? He's actually nervous. I like this. Furthermore, the footprints aren't the only part of your story that you didn't manage to keep straight. What? Before I get to that, I'd like to present a new piece of evidence. What evidence? Preposterous. There couldn't possibly be anything else. He's so wrong. Oh, but you're the one who gave it to me. I did. The evidence was hidden inside the poison bottle you gave me earlier. To overlook something so insignificant, you made a near-fatal mistake here, Togami. He has no words. Spit it out. What was in the bottle? Here's what I found. Huh? A shard of glass. It was hidden at the bottom of the bottle. When you drank the powder, Togami, the shard of the glass rose to the top, allowing me to find it. Thanks to you have solved this mystery. You have my gratitude. What is that shard from? Ah, so you haven't figured it out yet. In that case, Nagi, you tell him for me, would you? Huh? Me? Go on, Nagi, say it. Where did that shard come from? The shard of light blue glass on the poison bottle. I seem to recall the thing I broke earlier, also having light blue glass, the rec room window. It's a piece of the rec room's window, isn't it? The window? Okay, I don't know where that came from. As I recall, the rec room's door windows had light blue glass when I broke it earlier. That has to be it. That's exactly right, and that's exactly why it doesn't make any sense. Why would there be a shard of glass from the rec room's window inside this poison bottle? I'm not seeing the problem. There is a problem, though. According to the testimony Asahina just gave us, based on what Asahina told us, when I broke the rec room's window, the poison bottle would have been in... No... Cabinet A? Okay, I was right. She left the poison bottle inside Cabinet A in the chem lab. That's what you said, isn't it? And yet despite that, the fact that a shard of glass from the rec room's window was found inside it means Hina's been lying? That poison bottle was actually in the rec room. At the very least, it was there until the point the glass was broken, until the room was unsealed. If it wasn't, there is no explanation as to why there was glass from the window inside the bottle. There's a very small chance that it being on the floor of the room and then the glass just getting into it, unless you accidentally scooped it in there. Again, I'm just speculating. It's a very small chance. And then, after the seal in the chem lab was broken, it was returned to the chem lab. Similarly, the protein container we found in the rec room was, more than likely, brought there after the room was unsealed after Ugami had died. Slow down, you're moving too quickly. Ha, even the great Byakuya Togami can't get it. I will concede the poison bottle was likely in the rec room when it was sealed, but you can't be so sure the protein container was brought there after the seal was broken. And then there's the fact that Ugami took the poison because it was given to her in the protein container. If the protein container wasn't even there, why did she take the poison? I'll need to go over that as well, yes. But before I do, there's something I'd confirm with everyone else. And that be, it has to do with the protein container. After we discovered Ugami's corpse, did anyone bump into or kick the container at that point? What's this, some kind of leading question? Never mind that, just answer me. I can't say I recall doing any such thing. I didn't kick it. Me neither. I see above. I didn't kick it either. I see, that's all I needed to know. I was right, the protein container was brought into the rec room after the room was unsealed. Enough with your games. How can you be so certain? How can you declare something I don't understand as fact? If Kitty Kitty is certain about it, there must be some evidence supporting her. Something that proves the container was brought into the rec room after the seal was broken. The fact that it was on top of the glass, I think? There's no question that the protein container was not in the rec room before the seal was broken. Then you're saying that it was brought there after the room was unsealed. No, that's not possible. It was always in the rec room, including before the seal was broken. The seal of the room was broken when I broke the window glass, with that in mind. Which... I'm not sure what to use here. This one, I think? Yeah, I'm right. You know how there was glass shards scattered around the protein container at the scene. The glass from the window you broke, yes. What about it? The broken glass wasn't just scattered around the container, but under it as well. What? The fact that there was glass under the container means it had to have been placed there after the window was broken, which makes it after the room was unsealed. Ugh. So that's what that was all about. That's why Kitty Kitty asked if anyone bumped into the container. It could easily have ended up on top of the glass just because someone accidentally kicked it. I get it, so you're eliminating the possibility ahead of time. As a result, there's no room left for doubt, is there? Only the bottle of poison was in the rec room when let me read that again. Only the bottle of poison was in the rec room when it was sealed, and the protein container was not there. But the two of them were switched after the seal was broken, and we ended up with the protein container in the rec room and a poison bottle in the chemistry lab. If that's the case, then why did Ugami take the poison? Are you saying she didn't take it because Asahina gave her the protein container with poison inside? No, that's not the case. She must have taken the poison straight from the poison bottle. Given that only the poison bottle was in the room when it was sealed, the only possible explanation. Then you're saying that she ingested it fully aware that it was poison. That's preposterous. And it's the truth. Explain yourself. No, please explain it to me. First of all, there's something we all need to clear about. First, sorry guys, I blanked out for a little bit. Who took the poison bottle from the chemistry lab and brought it to the rec room? Hina went in and got it. She gave it to Ogre, right? What do you think, Nagi? And that was... Sakura got it herself, I think. I think Ugami herself did it. Huh? You're saying the victim Ogre went in and got the poison herself? What are you talking about? She would never. No, she most certainly went to the chemistry lab and to the cabinet to see where the poison was at that. Liar! You're lying! Why would you lie about something like that? She wasn't lying. Kitty Kitty provided the evidence that Ogre, that shows Ogre did pay a visit to Cabinet C. I have to show that to Asina and get it through her head, then she won't be able to deny it. It was her shoe, wasn't it? Oh, no, another machine gun talk battle. Nice. Sorry, I'm not talking to these guys I'm talking in these parts, guys. I switched the words because I have to focus a little bit because I might get off tempo and oh my gosh, I almost lost it there. Oh, there we go. I was wondering what's happening. Fire the kill shot. No. There's the proof. It was already there. I didn't have to switch.